Speak fast and storytelling. Why is my boyfriend 28M so nitpicky and tormenting with me? I have been dating my boyfriend for 10 months, and lately I cannot help but wonder why he treats me like a project he is constantly trying to refine. I am 28 years old, he is 28, and we have been together for 10 months. There are many little things that my partner does that bother me, and I am not sure if there is a specific word or explanation for how he is behaving or treating me. First, he calls me dumb or dummy frequently, often multiple times a day, usually when I make a simple mistake that I recognize the very same moment I make it. However, if I ever point out that he has said something incorrectly and manage to prove it, he doubles down and insists he is right. It seems to always be in a joking way, but it irritates me to no end. Still, if I get too visibly annoyed, I worry that I will ruin the vibes. Second, he pinches me. He does not do it hard, and it does not necessarily hurt, but I hate the feeling of it on my arms. He has pushed for me to go to the gym more to get strong, even though he spent an hour at McDonald's yesterday while claiming to be at the gym, and it seems to me that he is pinching at my upper arms to point out the flap. Mind you, I am 5'6" and 120 pounds. It is not like I am self-conscious about my body fat ratio, but it does not feel good when it gets pointed out and pinched. Third, he does not answer my questions. I could ask if he would rather we go sit on the porch or take a walk down the street, and he will either not respond or answer as if it were a yes or no question, rather than an either or choice. I try to keep it light when I say answer me in a funny way, but he is so tickled with himself that he refuses to answer because he knows it riles me up. Fourth, he chastises me when I use bad language. I am not terribly foul-mouthed to start with, but sometimes a phrase like "what the heck" or a swear word slips out in conversation, and he will act like I owe money to a swear jar every single time. I understand that some people do not like cursing, and I try to adjust myself accordingly, but I am not going to be perfect, especially when I am around him for such extended periods of time. Fifth, he thinks I'm incredibly messy. Honest to goodness, my house is fine. There is never junk around, I keep up with household chores regularly, and I keep it smelling nice. But heaven forbid I leave a receipt on the table instead of immediately throwing it away, or drape my cardigan over my couch instead of hanging it up. It is my house, but he sure has a lot to say about it. He can see a single crumb on the floor and say, "dirty girl," and not in the fun way. I have definitely brought up my feelings about each of these things with him, but it is like he cannot help himself from continuing. I am not rushing for a breakup, as I think these are workable issues if he is willing to put in the work. What do you make of these behaviors, though?